Everyone, really excited to have you back here for day 2 of Core Revolution 2.0. Yesterday, we figured out, where we were at currently, right? We decided that we weren't going to judge ourselves. We were going to leave that over there and that we were just going to continue to show up for ourselves every single day. Today's workout, we're going to be a total of 15 minutes with the warm-up and the cool down. And we're going to go through a lot of basic movements. We're not going to be using any equipment yet. This week, we're actually going to be very minimal with the equipment, and we'll continue to progress it as we go within these 30 days. But the first thing I want you to ask yourself today, before even doing this workout, is that version of yourself that you want to be. Whatever that is, whatever is that version of yourself that you want to be, that you continually picture in your head, or that maybe you imagine while you're daydreaming, looking out the window while you're driving, right? Who is that person? How do they show up? And what do you need to do in order to be that person? I want you to think about that as we're going through the core workout today, okay? Really become here. Really start to think of those things. For me, I realized that I really loved the way I was showing up. And I realized that the person that I need to show up to do the things that I want to do and be the person I want to be needs to be more confident. They need to show up for themselves more. They need to get the hell off their phone. Ooh, the scrolling, it kills me. Just recognizing that and knowing those things that you can do to be that best version of yourself. And it may not happen overnight, right? But recognizing that and knowing that you can be that person, you get to choose. Anyways, after all the babbling, let's get into our first full workout. We're gonna hop on back. I'm actually gonna stay on my knees. You can do this standing if you want. I just want to make sure you can see me. Let's start with a warm up here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring those elbows back and down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bring those elbows back and down. One more time, all the way up. All the way down. Hands stay loose, lean to one side. I also recognize that in order to be the best version of myself, switch to the other side, that person is moving every single day. It doesn't have to be a crazy workout. It doesn't even have to be this core workout. It just has to be some kind of movement, because that's going to make me better for myself and for everyone around me. Just take that head, circle it around, drop your ear to each shoulder. And circle around the other way. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Drop down to those hands and the knees, tuck the toes under, arch the back, push through, round the spine. And really just take your moment here, breathe. Again, reminding yourself that you're in control of how this day goes. You're in control of what your life is. Sometimes it just takes sitting back and recognizing and knowing that you're capable of anything. A few more seconds. Push back into the downward dog. Sink down into each heel. Oh man, I must be shedding. I don't have an animal, but I definitely have my hair all over this carpet. Anyone else? Amazing work. Let's take the left leg outside the left hand. Push that back leg straight. Again, you always have the option to bring it down if you need to. If you can, drop to your elbows. And I want you to circle around. If the elbows feels like a lot, just go back up to your hands. This is just, again, to open up those hips. Circle around the other way. Back up to those hands if you're on your elbows. Sink back into the downward dog. Pedal out those feet. Oof. My calf's a little sore from those single leg stands yesterday too, huh? Switch to the other side. Drop it down. Circle it around. Breathe. Circle around the other way. Back up to those hands. Take the left leg outside the left hand. Sink down into that low squat. Maybe it's not this low. That's all right. Take the right arm, drop it down, lift the other arm up, hold. Back to center and switch. Breathe. that best version of themselves. He or she is right here, right now. Sometimes you just gotta find it. You just gotta dig deep. But this is the first step, showing up here. Drop down onto your butt. We're gonna go into those 90-90s that we did yesterday again. So remember, your front leg is at 90 degrees. Your back leg is at 90 degrees. Use your fingertips. Rotate the toes to the ceiling. And then rotate to the opposite side. If this is tough, if your hips are like, oh man, oh shit, it's okay, it's gonna get better. Just keep showing up. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome, come on out. We're nice and warmed up. We're gonna get into today's workout. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different movements. You're gonna see a lot of these movements, okay? The idea is to do them correctly. Slow it down, breathe, bring quality form, okay, with all of these movements. Because the more you do it correctly every single day, the better it's gonna get, the stronger your core is gonna get, and it's gonna be amazing. So, 4 movements. We've got the cross leg dead bug, 30 seconds on each side, a bear hold, heel taps, and V-ins. We're gonna repeat this 2 times in total. That's it. And it's 30 seconds of each move. So we have a lot of time in that 30 seconds to make sure that we are doing it correctly. It's not a race. We're not writing down a number. We're just doing it. We're just being. We're just feeling it in all the right areas. I'm actually just gonna do this with you. So we'll walk through it together as we do it. And let's get started. So lay onto your back. We're gonna start with the cross leg dead bug. So we did a regular dead bug yesterday. Well, I guess it's not really, there's gonna be so many versions of this dead bug that you see as we do this core revolution, so just be ready. With equipment, without equipment, all this stuff. This time we're gonna do a cross. So we're gonna take our hand, we're gonna have our legs at 90 degrees, so make sure your knee is directly over the hip, arms straight up. We're gonna inhale, exhale all the way out, squeeze the glutes, make sure that back is pushed to the ground. Let's do that one more time. We're gonna make sure it's engaged, right? Tap it, it's engaged, right? Inhale. Exhale. Let's take the opposite arm to the opposite leg, push into it. And we're gonna extend the opposite arm and opposite leg out while maintaining that core, all right? Right here, go for it. We're gonna be here for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. If you can maintain this, and get really good at this movement, it's gonna translate into every movement that you do. Notice here too, my head is on the ground, so don't lift that neck up. Keep the head on the ground and really control and push that low back down. We switch to the other side in 3, 2, and 1. Switch it over. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze the glutes. The low back is pushed to the ground. It's engaged. This palm that's in this knee is pushing really hard here. Yes, keep it going. 2, and 1. Awesome. We're gonna roll it around. Next movement is a bear hold, okay? So shoulders directly over the wrist, your knees directly over that hip here, okay? Tuck the toes under. Inhale, exhale, grab onto the floor like you're gonna turn the floor in, like pretend like you're gonna on a steering wheel here. Hover the knees above the floor, push the knees out, keep the back flat. While you're here, inhale, exhale, squeeze the glutes. This position here is literally the dead bug we just did, but flipped over. We're holding, we're just holding. Push the knees out. Maybe your quads are on fire. Maybe you need to take a break and drop the knees in between for this 30 seconds. That's okay, okay? Hold. We're just holding. Breathe. If you got your tunes on, bob your head, dance around a little bit. We're gonna roll around in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, let's roll it around. Same thing here with our breath. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze the glutes. Hands are to the side this time. We're gonna tap our heels down and then bring them back up. Now the idea here is that only go as far as you can go where you can keep that low back pushing to the ground. So it may not be all the way down right now. That's okay. Feel it right here. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the glutes, go down as far as you can. Amazing work. Remember, it's not about going fast. Control. And keep readjusting that breath if you need to. Feel it right here. Two. And one. Come on out. We're gonna go into those V-ins for 30 seconds. We did the V-ins yesterday when we did the strength test. Hands behind your back. Your chest is gonna be into your knees. We're just gonna do bent leg ones today. Use your hands to give you some extra support on that low back. So inhale, exhale, all the way out, all the way in. Notice how I'm meeting my chest in the middle. I'm using my hands. It's not just my feet, it's not just my upper body, it's the whole thing. We're gonna go back to the beginning and do everything one more time. In 3, 2, and 1. Lay it back. Opposite arm to opposite leg. Reach it back. Bring it back in. 30 seconds here. Breathe. Push. Slow it down if you're not feeling it in the right area. Or maybe you're feeling it in your back for some reason. Slow it down. Breathe. Go back to that breath. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze. Switch it to the other side. Breathe. Come on, keep it going. Push that hand to your knee, knee into the hand. Slow it down if you need to. 2, and 1. Roll it around. We bear hold. Shoulders directly over the wrist, knee directly over the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Hover it. Inhale. Exhale. Grab onto the floor. Squeeze the glutes. Hold. Hold it here. Breathe it. If you're shaking a little, push the knees out. Hold. You got this. 2, and 1. Coming around. Going into those heel taps. Inhale. Exhale. Tap the heels down, bring it back up. Remember, it may not be all the way down. Mine's not all the way down. And that's okay. While you're here, focus on that core. Think about that person that you need to be the best version of yourself. Right? They're here, they're moving, but they're moving with quality form, right? They're present. They're fully present with themselves and their body because they know that it's going to make them better. Almost there. 2, and 1. Come on out. Into those V-ins. The last thing we're doing, then we're going to stretch. Chest into the knees, knees into the belly, extend out. 30 seconds here. Breathe. Maybe shut your eyes. I'm the timer today, right? So shut your eyes. Focus on your breath. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lay it on back. Just literally lay down here. Take the right leg over the body and hold. Breathe. That's it. Quick and easy and in control today. Switch to the other side. But no, just by doing today's workout and yesterday's workout, that's not how you're gonna see success. It's gonna be showing up every day, right? They're not long, but they're important. It's not just gonna change your core and making you the strongest you've ever been. It's gonna help you mentally. It's gonna help you become that version of yourself that you're looking to become. Let's lay onto our back, hand on our chest, hand on our belly. Let's inhale all the way in. Exhale it out. Inhale all the way in. Exhale it out. One more time, all the way in. All the way out. Take a moment here. Breathe. So proud of every single one of you for showing up today and getting it done, right? It wasn't a lot. And know that every single day we're gonna progress with this, right? So today, the next day, we're gonna work on some simple movements. Make sure you have them down pat. Then we're gonna start to add equipment. We're gonna add the bands. We're gonna add the dumbbells. We're gonna add different types of movements, okay? But I want you to get this down first, because if you have the foundations down, if you have these fundamentals down, you're gonna actually feel it and see better results, okay? So just trust the process, trust me. And again, I want you to sit down and really think about who that person is that you wanna be. And the things that they have to do in order to become that. Maybe it's getting off your phone more, right? Maybe it is showing up and making sure that you make it a priority to get some movement in. Maybe you just need to drink some water. Maybe it's they need to be confident, more confident, okay? I would love to know that is for you. The first step in anything is taking care of yourself. And just by showing up here and doing this workout today, you're winning. Pumped to see you all tomorrow. And yeah, make sure that you post in the group. Let us all know how your workout is, how you feel, and I'll see you all tomorrow.